Video earlier, and now we got this video coming at you. This is 7:42 in the morning here in Fargo, Moorhead area.
We've been up since 2:30 yesterday.
Yeah, 2:30 p.m. yesterday. But anyways, back to this. Lars Sullivan beat the crap out of R-Truth. Like, there was nothing left of him. R-Truth tried to fight back, but
He failed. Dreadfully failed.
Lars got Carmella trapped in the corner, right? It kind of reminds me of that segment with Kane and Lita.
Mm-hmm.
How Kane and Lita,
Yep.
Matt Hardy. Yeah, that was kind of crazy feud. If it actually happens kind of like that. Like,
Well, there is a meme going around, the Snitsky baby that was punted.
Well, no, I want
And
to
that's Lars. I mean, they have that same kind of storyline go along.
I want to see more relatable feuds. Like, more personal feuds. Like, something that's, like...
Realistic.
Yeah, like, you know how Matt Hardy and Edge had their feuds, and Taker and Kane had their feuds, and Shawn Michaels and Triple H, Batista and Triple H.
Shawn Michaels and basically everybody. He wasn't very liked back in the day.
Well, it just brings
We're
back
in
to
Montreal.
all
Why not mention it again? Bret Hart.
this screw job. Brett screwed Brett.
Moving on. No, he didn't. Moving on to the
Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch came out Tuesday night, and she just basically came out and repeat what she said on Monday Night Raw, saying that she beat the little weirdo Rondy.
You little weirdo. Little weirdo.
But then she gets interrupted by Ember Moon saying that she wants the SmackDown's belt. And then Bayley came out saying that she needs the belt and she's on SmackDown, leaving the hugs behind on Raw. So does that mean we might get a heel turn from Bayley? I like Bayley when she's a heel. It's different. It's like it completely...
It's a 180.
No, it's more than this. It's a 360. It's a complete turn.
Would that be back to face?
No.
Okay, well, if there's one thing I know, it's circles. I know circles.
You are yourself?
Darkness, smile, friend. Yeah, okay. Touche. I'll give you that one. But
Let's continue on.
moving on.
Let's continue on. So Ember Moon interrupted Becky. Bayley interrupted Becky. And then it came out to the Iconics. They were basically saying, did I hear two belts? Did we hear two belts? Did we hear two belts? It's funny because our belts are more relevant than your belts. Our belt means a lot more than your belt. We are the women's revolution. We are iconic, just like our belts. Then they would go on to brag at Bayley, saying that we stole the tag
titles.
team titles from them, which was okay. I mean, but now we have to listen to Sasha Banks complain.
Or will we?
We already do. It's all over social media.
Alright, true. But outside of the WWE, we'll hear it. But within the WWE itself, I don't see it happen. I don't see her coming back at all.
But as the Iconics are talking, they get interrupted by who? They get interrupted by Paige, who then gets interrupted by Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville saying, "Oh yeah, Paige, we already know you love us. We're out here for you." And Paige just says, "No, actually, that's not what I'm here for. What I'm here for is to manage these guys." And then this music hits. Da-da-da, da-da-da. The Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, gets brought up also with the Japanese pirate, Kairi Sane. Big tag team right there. SmackDown women's tag team is on notice. There's good chance that the Iconics are going to lose their belt pretty soon here, if not sooner than we expect. But Kairi Sane and Asuka, they go run down to the ring and they start fighting. But Becky's in the corner with no one fighting her, and her face, it was
just like, okay then, I'ma just... And then she just dipped.
And then that made it into an 8-tag match between Bayley, Ember Moon, Asuka, Kairi Sane versus Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose, and the Iconics. This 8-women's match was crazy. It was filled with action. Everyone was part of the match. There was no bad place whatsoever in that match. Well put together. It ended the match with everyone finishing up with their signatures and Kairi Sane getting the win. Obviously, why wouldn't she? She just got brought up from NXT. Got to make herself look good. She got the 8-tag match win for Bayley, Ember, and Asuka. But Puffster, let's get down to business. First, let me bring up this. Buddy Murphy, he did announce, and also with Mickie James, they did announce that they are officially going to be on the SmackDown Live roster. Aside that, we got the Big O initiation for the New Day.
Kevin Owens initiation.
Whoa. It's the Big O.
Yes, Big O with the New Day and the initiation.
Puffster, I'm going to stop you. Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your 5-time tag team champion and your new WWE champion, the New Day with the Big O. I need you to get into the power of positivity when you're talking about these guys. Do you feel me, brother?
Hold on. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. Yes, I feel ya. And with the initiation comes the pancakes. Stale, cold, were microwaved 4 hours ago and are now hard as rock pancakes. And you've seen them. They're the ones that they throw out to the fans where, I mean, they're... Something tells you they're the quality that the reason why they're able to throw them like a Frisbee means that a lot of the people don't eat them. They just save them souvenirs because they're no longer edible. And poor Big O, he had to eat an entire plate of these things in under 5 minutes and 25 seconds.
5 minutes and something. But I don't mean to interrupt you here. But do you think they don't cook the pancakes before giving it to the crowd so it flies better in the crowd?
So they're frozen?
Yeah, so it's just...
Well, if anything, the frozen ones are already pre-cooked, but nothing says positivity like a sense of accomplishment. And, you know, when you make your own breakfast, that's a pretty good sense of accomplishment. And, I mean, you know, or, hey, I'm hungry and I need some food. I need to get some food. And then all of a sudden, boom, hey, I caught a pancake. That's a sense of achievement and, therefore, positivity.
That, and I'm going to go sell it on eBay for $10,000.
Or some number like that. $12.99 a pancake.
I don't mind the chair breaking in that part there. Puffster's a little top heavy, and
top heavy.
He completely bent cast iron. But
I am not called the Mastodon for no reason.
Let's get into the 6-man tag match: New Day versus Rusev, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cesaro. Big O got the win for the New Day.
He did. And he delivered a New Day intro, and he did a really good job at it.
Yeah? Better than Biggie?
No. But equal to or greater than.
Do you think Let's bring us back a little bit. Do you think Big E and Kevin Owens are actually going to have a feud? Who's the better one? Or do
I
you
don't
think
know.
they're going to separate and, to become the best, you got to join the best? Maybe that's what Kevin Owens is doing. To become the best, you got to beat the best, or something like that.
I don't know. Maybe. All I know is that he was able to successfully eat all the pancakes in the allowed time.
That too, and he delivered a
So,
killer stunner to Rusev.
yes, he did.
Killer.
And props
Brought him
to
over.
freaking
Rusev
for selling that. And that's the second one that he's sold. And he's done it marvelously.
Oh, yeah.
Marvelously. Segue into the remaining few moments left of the Smackdown Superstar Shake Up with none other than the chairman of the board, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, comes to the ring and says that he doesn't put his seal of approval on just any wrestler. In fact, it's a very rare few that he does. But those few are the cream of the crop. They are...
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They are the best of the best in the world. And then he gives us a drum roll. And we are expecting some really big star to come out. Maybe...
What are you talking about, Puffster? This guy is the star of the WWE.
Look, just because his initials stand for it.
He is WWE.
Well, in a way, you're right, because WWE does stand for Walk with Elias.
Yes.
And Elias comes out to the ring and says how he doesn't like Montreal. And he doesn't like being in Montreal. He loves being on SmackDown Live, and that he's gracious to Vince McMahon. And then he goes and he's going to play a song. He plays one string out of tune, extremely out of tune. And then we hear the music. Da-dun, 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 dun, dun. Roman Reigns comes out to the ring, and Elias does not take any hesitations. He is immediately on Reigns, throwing fists, trying to get any kind of leverage he can, but every attempt is futile because Reigns levels him out, Superman punch, and we have Vince standing in the corner just shocked. He is flabbergasted. How could Roman do this? And he goes up to Roman, he confronts him. You get out of here. What are you doing? I make the rules. I am the one here who controls everything, not you. This is my company, not yours. This is my yard, not yours.
He's basically saying that he is
master
of puppets.
He is the master of puppets. And this puppet broke free. Because what happened next was a Superman punch to the jaw of Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Well, first it was a Superman punch to Elias Sampson. And then it happened to Vince McMahon. But then Roman said, that I ain't done with that. Comes back for a little bit more. Gives a nice big old spear to Elias Sampson. And
claims, I don't give a crap what this guy says. SmackDown Live is my yard now. And that is how we end the Superstar Shake Up. I was not expecting that.
Me neither.
Actually,
I was.
I mean, well, when you think about it now, it makes sense, knowing where SmackDown Live is going. But, in the moment, it was not something I was expecting to see happen on SmackDown Live. Because, yes, even though they are going over to Fox, which is a, main channel, the Raw show has always been... Tuesday Night Dynamite, AEW. All in. And with that being said, we are all out.
This is Ace the Kid Hagen with the